fires in my heart.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
My name is Amy Wilkinson. I'm the editor of MTV's Hollywood Crush blog, and I'm also a big fan of Richelle. So I'm really excited that you all are here, and we all get to talk about Vampire Academy today. If you've somehow stumbled in here and have no clue what Vampire Academy is, I doubt that, but just let me talk for just a second about it. Like author Richelle said, it's based on her best-selling series, and it's set in a world where there are basically three types of vampires. There are the Moroi, who are the good vampires that we like to cheer for. There are the Dhampirs, who are sort of these human vampire hybrids who their job is essentially to protect the Moroi. They're kick-ass. Can I say that?
Yes. Whoa.
They're kick-ass. They're basically the bodyguards in this world. And then the final group are Strigoi, and those are the baddies. We don't like them. They're no good. So set in this world, we meet Rose. She is a Dhampir, and she is best friends with Lissa, who is a Moroi, and she's the last of her royal line of vampires. So it's essentially Rose's job to protect her best friend Lissa, and obviously they get into all kinds of hijinks. There's a lot of forces working against them, and they share a special bond. So we get to kind of see that bond grow and manifest throughout the series. And this being a Richelle Mead property, there's lots of romance and action and friendship at the heart of the series. So if you somehow haven't read the series, we're giving away copies of the first book after the panel.
Yes.
So be sure to pick that up. And if you have read it, maybe give it to a friend and spread the word. Because obviously you want everybody to see the movie, right?
Yay!
So I was actually lucky enough to get to visit the set this summer in London. And I can tell you not a lot about what I saw, but one thing I can tell you is that all of the actors had a really great rapport, and they all seem to be really great friends in real life, which is awesome. And I think that's going to translate really well to the big screen. So why don't we actually bring them out, because you didn't come here to see me. So let's bring out the cast. Please sit down.
He's really going to be there, isn't he?
Let's do quick introductions in case you're not familiar with everybody on our panel. Here we have Mark Waters, the director. Zoey Deutch, Rose. Plays Lissa. Dom Sherwood, who plays Christian. Sami Gayle, who plays Mia. And writer Dan Waters. So I think we need to start first with Mark, because I want to get him while he's drinking water. I'm sure everybody here who's sort of been following the progress of Vampire Academy is curious to hear what sort of state the movie's in right now. I know wrapped filming this summer. What can you tell us about where it is?
You know, we're deep in post-production, where the movie's in a very good shape right now. We're actually starting to preview it, and you know, we know what our release date is. We know what we have to finish. So, as they always say, you never are done with a movie; you just stop working on it. But I think I'm very excited by it. I think the promise of what I was aspiring to do going into it is now like playing on screen with the movie. So I haven't even shown it to my thespians yet, but I'm feeling pretty excited, and you know, it should be ready by February 14th. I hope. Zoey.
Woo!
I'm not good with these microphone machines.
I don't think anybody is.
I am Zoey.
You play Rose in Vampire Academy. She's sort of just a butt kicker. What do you feel like you have in common with her? Is that something you relate to? Are you a real life butt kicker?
I think emotionally, certainly. Yeah, no, it was certainly a gift to have the physical element of that character to work with. I trained for about 3 months and during filming as well. So yes, I hope I am a butt kicker now.
What sort of things did they make you do in training? Like, how did they really put you through the paces?
Yeah, I did gym training, fight training, and some choreography. But in terms of gym training, it was a lot of building muscle and drinking these repulsive, protein shakes.
Yeah.
I recommend having 4 a day. Like a supper for my art guys, just for you guys. But yes, it was a lot of just gym training and such. Yeah.
And Lucy, I feel like you have one of the best audition stories I've ever heard. We talked about this a bit when I was on set, but you were essentially like sleeping on your friend's couch in LA, I think.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how this kind of all came to be?
Well, I was in London backpacking with some friends when I got the script, and I was so excited, and I was going to LA to stay with another friend. And I was sleeping on a couch and I went and did the audition, and I loved the character. As soon as I read the script, I completely connected to Lissa and her sensitivity and her powers, and it seemed so amazing. And I know everyone wants powers.
I have magic powers too.
And in common with her, healing the strength, it's me. And yeah, I went and did the first audition, and I felt so connected to it, but it wasn't filmed, and then I got great feedback in the room, but I didn't hear anything back, and I wasn't ready to give up because I loved the character so much. So I sent in a self-tape, and the next day I got a call saying you have a test deal tomorrow. And so I went along and met everyone, and I was so excited. And I remember I went to the test with 1 pair of shoes from my backpack, and then Mark asked me to go and buy another pair of shoes at lunchtime.
Like, those are not appropriate.
Yeah.
Which clearly worked.
And to interject that we did this thing with her where like we were setting up a test where we wanted to mix and match actors with each other. So we had a few Roses and a few Lissas, and to my casting director's credit, she said, I know we've already made all our test deals, I know we have it all set, but I just want you to look at this one last self-tape that just came in. And we all looked at it and we're just like, okay, bring her 2. Just bring her, who cares? Of too many Lissas, and it ended up working out very well.
And, those 2 characters are such best friends in the movie. What were your impressions of each other when you first met each other?
That's nice, thank you, Lucy. I was funnily enough, I actually drove Lucy home from the audition.
Aww.
Well, it was nice, but it was also because Lucy, if you know LA, was playing the beautiful Lucy Fry with, blonde hair, blue eyes, sweet, loving, funny. She was gonna either walk or take a bus that she didn't know the route from the set to Studio City, and I was like, I don't think so. So yeah, my God.
So it was my guardian from the beginning.
Aww.
But yes, I think it really, and also actually, funnily enough, in between mix and matches and seeing other people together, we read together.
Yeah, we straight away we were kind of went up to a room to kind of just read the lines because I felt that we could practice together, and it just really worked. And doing the scene, I kind of felt, when it was with Zoey, it just felt so alive and connected. And when we left, I really hoped that would work out because it felt so real.
It felt so right.